I've been car camping at Montesano State Park in Huntsville, Alabama for a big ham radio festival all week. The whole park is full of all of my ham radio friends, but it's a big park and I am camped all the way in the very, very far back of the primitive campground. So how does one get around to all of your friends' campsites? Well, by bike, of course. This is the Sonder by Cyrusher, I think that's how you say the name. And this is a really cool, foldable, battery assist e-bike. And I have been using this all week. I have been destroying this. You can see how dirty it is. I've been using the heck out of this thing, going back and forth between my friends' cabins and stuff. I've put many miles on it so far. I've taken this thing on trails. I've tried to do everything I can to abuse it, and it has just withstood everything I can throw at it. So let me show you all about this thing. This bike is really freaking cool. So let's just get what I think is to be the absolute coolest feature about this bike and how and why I was able to get it here with a car packed full of all kinds of stuff to live for 7 days completely off-grid here in the mountains. This folds. It's compact. So check this out. We got this little thing here. We pull this out, okay? Look at that. It folds. But then we've got on the handlebar, we pull this thing aside, flip this latch down, and our handlebars fold down. So check this out. Look at this. Look at this. It just collapses down into this tiny little package. Weighs about 45 pounds, so not too heavy for me. It's pretty rugged. And this was able to fit in the back of my Ford Explorer XLT with all the stuff that I have in here. I mean, this could fit in a car trunk. It could fit in like a tiny little smart car. This is awesome. And for someone like me who travels a lot and is off-grid with some bit of regularity, this is freaking cool, man. So that allows you to take this bike anywhere you want when you're camping or RVing or traveling or what have you. Let's see if I might have had this covered in dirt. Let's see if we can get this locked back in. No, I had it covered in dirt. Let's see if we can get it. There we are. So yeah, just latches back together. I'm sure most people won't abuse this as much as I am, but yeah, this thing's awesome. So let me show you around. This has a lot of really great features, really high quality stuff that I'm surprised at. First of which are the Shimano brakes and gears. I am a Shimano fanboy. All of my fishing equipment is Shimano, and I love the gears and the brakes on this bike. They're all Shimano, very high quality. The brakes are very sensitive, very touchy in a good way, and very responding. We've got our gears here. We have, I think there's 9 different gears we can go through. We have front disc brakes, okay? And we have rear disc brakes. The brakes on this thing are awesome. And then here's a look at the gears. Again, 9 gears. We've got our electric motor in here. We've got a rear shock, and there's also a front shock. We have a headlight. This headlight is awesome. Very, very bright, very easy to see when you're traveling in the dark, especially up here on the mountain. When it gets nighttime, it is dark here. We've got a little kind of, I don't know what you call this, but a place to put things, strap some bungees or whatever around. You could probably mount, there's holes in here, so you can mount maybe like a box or something, or a basket, whatever, what have you. Incredibly easy to put together. This was packaged so incredibly well. It actually took me longer to take all of the packaging and straps off of this than it did to put it together. It was mostly assembled when I got it too. Basically all I had to do was, it comes with all the tools and stuff, but I had to screw the pedals on, and I had to install the battery, which is very, very easy to do. This is the battery here. It's a 48 volt, 10 amp hour, so 480 watt hour battery that has lasted. I have not charged this all week, and I'll show you what percentage I'm at here in a minute. But like, look at all the dirt and stuff on here. It doesn't care. It's waterproof. You have this really cool connector. That's how the battery plugs into the bike. Like, I am trying to hurt this bike, and I can't. You've also got a rear light, and the wheels have these little reflectors on there. So You got all kinds of safety stuff for when you're riding at night. Another thing that has been absolutely amazing, and it's just a little detail, are these little fenders that they have on the front and the back wheel. I mean, it's literally been raining here most of the time that I've been out here in Alabama, and the dirt roads that I'm on, I would be covered in dirt just like this bike if it didn't have these little fenders. So they work, and they work great. I have not gotten any dirt from the kick up from the wheel. So just a nice little detail to have on your bike. The way this works, underneath the seat, there's a little button, and you push that. Maybe I didn't think I got it. You push that, and that turns it on, and then you have this controller over here, and you long press this button, and you now have this screen. Let's go in the shade so we can see this. So mine came in, everything was Chinese, and the manual didn't really explain how to change it, but I futzed around and got it to work here in English. But you have a speedometer, you have the different modes. That's how much power assist you're gonna get. It goes 1 through 5. You have an odometer, so I've put 26 miles on this bike since the last time I reset it. Now, when I got here at the park, I didn't note what the odometer was at, but by the time I remembered to note what the odometer was it was at 12 miles. So I was using it a little bit before then, so maybe 11 miles. So I put 26 miles on this battery charge, and I'm still at 56%. So basically the way this works, you have a plus and a minus, so we can see the mode going up. I usually just rock this on 5 to give me the most assist, or you can go down. If you long press the plus button, that's gonna turn on the headlight and the brake light, or the rear light rather. You have, we can turn that off by long pressing. If we long press the power button, I think it's a short press. How do we get in there? Or no, we short press the minus button, and that will get us into what is called walk mode. So now, if you're walking with your bike, the rear wheel is spinning a little bit, so it's giving itself power. So that's pretty awesome, and then just long press the bottom button again. Now, if we long press the plus and minus buttons, that's gonna bring us into the menu here where we can change some settings. So the first thing that I needed to figure out was how to change the language. So long press the plus and minus, hit the minus button to go down, hit the center button, and the top one is English in case you have yours in Chinese like I did, and then you can just go down, hit back, hit the kind of enter button, and go back there. So basic settings, we've got imperial or metric, the wheel inch, the speed limit. Some of these things don't really matter. Start mode, what does this do? Non-zero or zero, I'm not sure. The manual really could honestly use a bit of work to kind of help us figure out what all these are, but drive mode is assist. Now on here, you can put this to electric. There is no throttle on here, so you kind of just need to leave it on mix. I assume probably this module here is for a few of the different bikes they make. This one's just kind of made to be the assist for just street driving. Assist intensity, the current limit, you can put a password on this, and there's where you reset the odometer, and then we can go back, and then we have two different kind of screens that we can have. So we saw the first one, that was HB002. We can change to number 1, and that's what the screen looks like. So you got just a couple different options in terms of how you want it to look. I prefer that one. And that's kind of it. And then again, just plus and minus to choose the mode and the intensity of the power. And that's how you use that. And no bike would be complete without a kickstand. This one has a nice, big, beefy kickstand. As you can see, no problem holding it up. Got a nice little spring there to flip out and in, and it holds the bike just fantastically. As far as charging, it comes with a charger, and you got this little tab here. You pop that out, and then you just insert the charger right in there. And when the thing turns green, you are fully charged. Takes a few hours to fully charge it, and then you're good to go for, like I said, I've been on the same battery for all week since Monday. It's Friday when I'm filming this, and we're still at 56% battery, so that's awesome. The seat is cushioned. I wish it had a little bit more cushion, but that's just me. I find it's for longer periods. I've taken this on trails for a few miles deep into the woods, and butt tends to get a little bit sore with that. So, you know, that's honestly kind of my only gripe with this. I wish the seat were a little bit more comfortable, but that's just me. But let me show you how to adjust the battery, because that's how, or take out the battery, because that's how you can also adjust the seat of the height of the seat. So it's going to come with this key, and you insert it into the keyhole there and turn it, and then there's a little knob on here. You just flip this latch up, and you can see that's how you can raise the height of the seat there. And then when you find it good, you pull the latch back down, turn the key, take it out, whoops, and now no one can take your battery out. And the cool thing about this, if you turn it, this key doesn't come out. So I've actually been riding with this key in the whole time, and it has not fallen out. So that's pretty cool. But very big battery. It's really cool. And then down here, you have just get you a good angle here. This is where the battery plugs in, and it just twists and comes out, or you just put it back in and it just kind of locks into place and it ain't going anywhere. So that's awesome. So let me show you how it rides. So because this is power assist, all you have to do is you start pedaling and the power turns on and you're off to the races. And I find this power assist to be a good thing. It's not a full like e-bike that has a throttle or anything, which to me is a good thing because it keeps you pedaling. You're still exercising, where if you had a throttle on your bike, you'd just use the throttle, and what's the point of it being a bike? This way, I'm still getting exercise. I'm amazed at how well this performs. If we look at this road that I'm on right now, this is just a nasty, dirty, gravelly road that I am in my campsite. This thing has not missed a beat. I have taken this in the trails in the state park where I live, and they're just covered in roots. And this thing, it's not made for trail riding at all. This is really made for like streets and cities and stuff. But again, I just wanted to put it through its paces and see what it would do. And it struggled a little bit on the trails, but I was able to get back a few miles and made it back no problem. One of the really impressive things about this that I have been worried about the entire time, but I'm kind of not worried anymore, is the tires. With all the stuff that I'm driving over, would the tires pop? And I have not found a way to pop the tires. It's a quality bike. I'm very, very happy with it. And just imagine if I had to walk all the way back from my campsite up to wherever my friends' cabins were. That would take forever. And what if I forgot something at my campsite? I'd have to walk all the way back. Now, it takes like a minute to get where I'm going, especially, the bathrooms. Nature calls, you got to take a shower, whatever. I can just hop on the bike, drive to the bathrooms, and life is good. All thanks to the Sonder electric assist bike by Cyrusher. So big thank you to Cyrusher for sending this out. I have had an absolutely amazingly positive experience with this bike in the last 5 days that I've been out here using it, and I still got 2 more days to go. I will leave a link in the description if you want to pick up the Sonder or any of the other e-bikes that Cyrusher makes. In the meantime, my name is Mike. Thanks for watching Ham Radio Tube. We'll see you next time. 73.